Yeah, I'm here in Speaker's Corner to observe what's happening. There's always things going on Sunday. Today, someone I know called Will, he gave a little speech about our freedom. He hadn't been speaking for a couple of minutes, and then the police came, pushed him off his chair, pulled him off his chair, arrested him, and then quite violently pushed him into the back of a police van and drove him away. And I'm absolutely disgusted with this, because this is Speaker's Corner. For hundreds of years, people have been free to come here and speak about whatever we want. As far as I know, this is the first time ever that we've had a situation that people are not free to speak in Speaker's Corner. So freedom of speech, freedom of assembly have gone, and all of these police who are just following orders are enforcing these rules, which are made by decree from the government, which in my opinion are unlawful.
Amazing. So what do you think is going to happen now? Do you think it's going to escalate?
Well, I mean, the crowd's now dispersed. It was not a very big crowd today. I mean, there were sort of 50 or so people, mostly people who are just passing through and seeing what's going on. We got this lockdown for another 2.5 weeks, which is what's going on. I think people have had enough of it, because businesses can't open, businesses are going bankrupt, people are not allowed to meet each other in groups of more than 2 people. So here we are today, just people starting conversations, and the police are coming along and saying, you're in a group, disperse. I mean, since when has it been the criminal offence or against the law just to speak in a group of more than 2 people? I don't think you even had this in the communist Bolshevik revolution. We got this in Johnson's England and in Khan's London. And I think people are going to get fed up of this. They're already fed up of this. I'm fed up of this. Millions of people are fed up of this. And, it's got to change.
No, absolutely. I mean, do you think they're going to extend this kind of lockdown?
I think they want a 6-month lockdown. And I think they want that because they want to bring in all of these new control measures where we won't be able to use cash. They want to bring in COVID passports, we hear. So you'll have to have a vaccine and then a health passport in order to access certain services or to travel. I mean, people are now openly talking about this. The World Economic Forum is openly talking about the Great Reset. It's on the cover of Time magazine. So it's no big secret that this is what some people want to do. But it's not what people want. We just want to get on with our lives, go about our business without the government interfering with our personal lives and our everyday lives. And that's our right, and that's the freedom that we're born with. And we have the right to have that freedom back.
Absolutely. And do you have faith in the populace?
I do. And I think that people are waking up to this now. And more people have got the courage to speak up. More people have got the courage to come out and say that what's happening here is wrong and it's got to change, and we demand to have our fundamental freedoms back. Look, freedom is not something that's given to us by the government. Freedom is ours. It's not given to us. We can do what we like as long as it's not specifically restricted. That's the understanding we have in our English customs, in our common law. It's not for the government to try to turn that around and say that, oh, you can't do anything unless we tell you can. That's inverting what is rightfully ours. And I think more and more people are getting an understanding of the freedoms and fundamental rights that we have in common law, and they're using common law to fight this, and I think we will win.
I think so too. I just would like to a quote from something I heard Will say, because freedom is not free, it has a price, and the price was the blood of the countless beforehand who gave us that. And for us to just willfully give it away, it's shocking.
That is absolutely right. I mean, we remembered last Sunday the soldiers who died for our freedoms in the wars of the First World War, obviously, but also we remember the soldiers of the Second World War as well on Remembrance Day. They shed their blood for us. They laid down our lives for us. We're not yet at the point where we have to lay down our lives for our freedom, but there is a cost. You know, I mean, I was shoved today by a policeman. Never been shoved by a policeman before.
You look like you've never been shoved by anybody before.
maybe on the sports field, but no. So you know, that's the first time for me. Obviously, I wasn't treated as badly as Will, who was bundled violently into the back of a police van. But there's a cost to standing up. You know, it's not just anymore that you're going to get someone calling you names on social media. The police are giving out fines, they're arresting people, and people are being cut out of the financial system. People are getting their bank accounts closed, their MailChimp accounts closed, and so on. You know, but that's no worse than all the businesses who are going bankrupt for no fault. They've done nothing wrong. The government's just said businesses you have to close. So there is a cost to standing up for our freedoms, but it's a cost that we all need to rise up now and be willing to pay, because the more of us that do, the quicker this will be over and the quicker we'll have our freedoms back.
Absolutely. Now listen, when you become mayor, what are you going to change? Fix all this.
I'm going to give people their freedoms back. I mean, I'm going to direct the police here not to harass citizens for exercising their freedom of speech and their freedom of assembly, their freedom of conscience, their freedom of religious belief. If churches are closed, synagogues, mosques, temples, they're all closed at the moment. That's absolutely wrong. There's other things I'll do as well. You know, all these road blockages that are going in London on the back of coronavirus emergency regulations, which are stopping people from moving around, again, hurting businesses, stopping emergency vehicles from getting through to attend to people who may be sick or their houses are on fire. We need to get rid of those. And we need to stop harassing businesses for opening. Let the businesses open, let people just live in freedom once again. So as London Mayor, you're the Police and Crime Commissioner, you control the police. I will direct the police to do that. The only reason that might not happen is if you get Priti Patel or someone in the Home Office overrules it, but then everyone will see that it's them that are oppressing the people. But I will do everything I can to restore our freedoms.
David, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you
Good
very
to
much.
talk to you.
Really artistic.
Brilliant. Beautiful.